And Access Point is also one of our sponsors. So take it away, Lisa.
Thank you, Jen. Thanks for everybody for being here. Welcome to TCNewTech. We're excited to have everybody. I always ask, and it's not on my agenda, but that's all right. Who has never been here before? Awesome. Welcome. We are so excited that you're here. We do this every single month. Welcome to those of you that are joining us online for the very first time. We are broadcasting this live via simulcast on YouTube and Facebook Live, but I believe we're going to be back here next month and the month after and the month after, so mark your schedules. Typically, we do a 5-minute presentation with 5-minute Q&A, but as she said, tonight's very special. We're doing something called Bar Napkin Pitch. So that's going to be 1 minute of a presentation for an idea that you have thought of, that you might think is crazy, that you've been thinking about for years, that a friend told you should do. You wrote it out on a bar napkin pitch, and you're going to present it tonight for the first time. So we have several of those. We also have an opportunity for those folks to make $500. So if you've been here before, you know that we have a very generous sponsor donating $500 each evening. And this night, one of the bar napkin pitch presenters will win the $500. So that's exciting. During the, let me get to my notes. After the presentation, okay, and we're also going to have a couple of really cool announcements, which we always do. But tonight we have a very special follow-up on a startup that pitched in July of 2016, where they are now. And also Ben Marshall with HP will give a quick presentation on a very special offer just for the TCNewTech audience. So a couple of very cool updates right in the middle of our program. Did I say anything else? Oh, there's also a... that is called a microphone. Staring at it, it's right in the middle of the aisle, and there's also one over there. So when we are doing voting, we're going to give you all an opportunity. If you have an announcement, whether it be you're looking for a job, you have a job, there's a special event going on in the area, you had a new baby, who knows? You'll have 30 seconds to tell us all about it, and then when the voting is over, we'll close that session and we'll announce the winner, okay? Moving on to a little bit about how you can become a part of what we do. So we have a free event. It's always free. It's been ongoing for 6+ years, every single month. However, as you know, these things cost money. So we'd love for you to dive in, sponsor someone to be a member, or be a member yourself, sponsor your whole family for that sake. Get a free t-shirt. Why not? You can scan this QR code, or you can see the membership table in the lobby. And I'm just going to get right to it. So, as we said, we are going to give an update from the group that presented in 2016 with where they are now. So we want to welcome the whole crew, and I don't have my glasses on tonight, from Interactive Aerial. So Chris, nice to see you again. Come on back. Hi. Good to see you, Mark. Take it away.
How do I adjust this? All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Schmidt. I am the technology manager at Interactive Aerial, and I'm here to give you guys a quick update on what we've been up to. So for those of you who do not know, Interactive Aerial is a Traverse City-based company that designs and builds robotic inspection equipment for industrial confined space areas, essentially putting robotics into hazardous areas so we don't have to put humans in those places. This is a image from when we last presented here at TCNewTech, which was 5 years ago. So that's our 4 founders with our prototype product, the Legacy One drone. And if you'd like a laugh, the video is still on YouTube. But our kind of focus has always been taking equipment into areas to get people out of it safer. That's always been our focus. And at that time, we were just pitching that. We didn't have any customers, any sales. There was really no company other than an idea. We only had the 4 of us and 1 product, but we had big dreams and a nice mentality to work hard, and so hard that we could bust through any brick wall. And we actually ended up doing that, quite literally. Some of you may recognize the lower left photo here. This is of the water cistern up at the Grand Traverse Commons, if you've walked around those woods. That is what become our technology demonstration area, where we flew in over 40 different companies as potential customers to kind of showcase our product. And that really worked out well for us. That strategy paid off, because in December of 2017, we had Duke Energy, which is one of the US's largest power companies, buy their first Legacy One drone. But unfortunately, we quickly realized that most companies would rather hire us for the day instead of justifying a capital equipment purchase. So that's when we decided to start an inspection services branch of our company, where we'd go out into the field and collect data and sell it back to the customer. But that eventually led to one inspection job where we couldn't complete because our equipment was just too big for the area they wanted us to inspect. But because we had the contract, we had to get it done. So we went back to the shop, and within 4 days, we came up with a prototype that blended the drone technology, and we created a new product. This was our first pivot. This is the technology that eventually became the Zenith. And at first we didn't want to commercialize it, but we quickly realized that the market opportunity was there. And so we secured it with a patent, and we spent the next while turning it into a product that we could sell. Our first Zenith was delivered in April of 2020, which turned out to be a great time to release a product. But we did see the light that got us through the pandemic. This is a typical use case of the Zenith, kind of in an industrial area. We do vertical assets. So anywhere you have to send in rope teams or scaffolding is where you can kind of utilize our product. You may recognize some of these logos here. These are just a representation of some of our customers, from the rubber in your tires to the shampoo in your bathroom. We cover a lot of industries, from petrochemical to pulp and paper to power generation. And with that, I will give the mic here to our CEO, Mark Stevens.
Hello. So I wasn't one of the first 4 guys, but I came along in 2017. And as you remember, in March of 2020, COVID hit, and it just totally devastated our company. To the point where we couldn't travel, nobody could come to see us. There was just nothing able for us to gather new customers. So you hear this word in business a lot, the pivot. So this is our second big pivot, was creating the media room at our facility in Traverse City. That used to be our lunchroom, and it's amazing being involved in a company with a bunch of techie guys. I called Christian and I said, Christian's the president, he's on vacation today, or he'd be up here. But anyway, I said, Christian, I want a studio where it looks like when the customer's on a Zoom call with us, it feels like they're in Traverse City. So I don't want just a little, camera. I want this thing to be like a newsroom. So I want it, you guys think of like the weather report on the news, that's what I want. And so the guys put it together in like a month and a half, and things started happening. So the first thing to keep in mind, we're known as a drone company, but we're really not a drone company anymore. We use the drone internally to fly on service jobs when our pilots are flying them, but really we're about other types of inspection equipment like Zenith down on the stage here. In 2021, we're going to do about $850,000 in sales. So the company has really started to roll. We beat our plan for the year. We feel very strongly about doing the plan. In addition, we have 4 distributors around the world. So Europe, Canada, Australia, and Africa, 10 employees. And last but not least, thing that's important for an investor in the company, profitable for the last 3 or 4 years, with last year putting up a pretty good chunk of red ink, but this year doing well. So as far as this company, we have a lot of people to thank for the help that we got along the way. People like Boomerang Catapult was the original investor. Ray Minervini helped us. Grand Traverse Tool along the way. But mostly it was my 4 partners, as well as the staff that we've now hired, have really gone through some really tough times. And I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs in the audience today. It's just a great testament to what these guys did to bust through the brick walls and really create a company that, is hopefully around for the long haul. Now, I'm not up here to tell you that we've made it. There's going to be another pivot somewhere along the road, but it has been amazing to watch what's happened here and the ability of these guys and gals to really make changes and send the company in the right direction. Thank you.
we doing questions, Jen? Yeah.
Before we get to questions, though, I would like to point out this last slide because we don't really have an ask. If I had to come up with one, it would be the need for programmers, computer science engineers, people who do embedded systems, those that like to fiddle and play with technology. That's always a struggle in the Traverse City area. So if you or a friend know of people who are like that, come on and see us after the presentations. But any questions? No questions?
That means a very thorough
Yeah,
presentation.
yes.
Are you looking for local people or they could be remote?
That's a great question. So right now we're considering all options. With the pandemic, it's really made remote job accessible. So we're not limited to local. That would be ideal because we are kind of a hardware company, but that's not to limit our reach. So okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Lisa.
Very exciting. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your success and good luck in the future. Oh, I always push the wrong button. Excuse me. All right. So next, we're going to hear from Ben Marshall. Ben's with HP, has been working really hard over the last year, and he comes to us tonight with a very special offer for all of you TCNewTech attendees in person and online.
And I'm going to take the mic and walk across the stage so Lisa can't kick me off the stage too early. So, hey, everybody, my name is Ben Marshall. I'm on the board of directors here at TCNewTech. I also am the global product manager for Microsoft licensing at HP. Tonight, we are actually launching globally, UK, Germany, France, Chile, and Traverse City, Michigan, our new licensing service. We are providing a licensing service focused on small business, kind of what we were saying about Access Point before. Let us handle your IT so you can do your business. That's really how the business was designed. I was in IT for 20 years, buying my Microsoft licenses on contracts. I was fortunate to get a role at HP where I was able to set up that service the way business people need to have it. So it's not confusing. You know who to call to get questions answered. We can tell you what products you need, and it makes it so much easier when you know where to call. So we have a service that offers the full Microsoft catalog to anybody. It's designed from small business all the way up to enterprise. And we also help you keep an eye on your security. We were able to partner with a company called CoreView. They are out of Italy and Boston. They offer a unique way to monitor the usage of your Microsoft solution. So we can tell you what you're doing with it, not the data that you're using, not your email, but how many times you logged into email, how many times you use the voice components of your Teams, so on and so forth. So it gives us a unique perspective of making sure that you're getting everything out of your Microsoft spend. So tonight, what I want to do is offer TCNewTech. This is our service, actually. It's the HP subscription management services for Microsoft. I want to offer the TCNewTech attendees. I told everybody I would go through this really quick. This is one of our CoreView sites. One of the things about the way HP does Microsoft licensing is if you're not using everything you have, or if you need more, you don't have to stick to a contract that you might have signed for a long term. You're able to switch out licenses without any penalties. So we're able to, we had a lot of companies that did furloughs, so we were able to shut down those licenses, stop charging them for it, and then start them back up when they came back to work after the pandemic. So for tonight, we're offering our early adopter package. For up to 25 users in your organization, we will pay for the first 6 months of all their licenses from Microsoft. We will also, for the first 3, this thing is moving quick, yeah. For the first 3 businesses to sign up, we're providing a HP ZBook Firefly. I actually got to configure this the way I wanted it, so it's a pretty powerful laptop. Along with monitors, keyboards, docking station with a like a hockey puck, a speaker, and a microphone, a gaming headset. And then we're also giving away to the next businesses after the 3, the mouse, keyboard, mouse pad, which is a desk pad, and a gaming headset. So we really want to get the message out that we are providing a service that small businesses can take advantage of. Our license fees that include all of these services are less than what you can get the license from on the Microsoft website. So we found a way to work with all of our partners to get the pricing down so that it's beneficial for your budget and it's beneficial for the impact you have on your business. So any questions? How did I do, actually? She's like, all right. I'll be out front. We've got some giveaways if y'all want to ask questions or sign up, and I hope to see y'all. Thank you.
No, that's great. Very generous. Thank you so much. He also has some really nice goodies over there, like Yeti cups and some swag. Also, before I get into the 7 cool napkin pitch presenters tonight, we want to remind you we do have masks available for anybody that forgot theirs or would like to wear one over at the membership table. So you can find your way out into the lobby and we'll provide those for you tonight. Okay. We're going to say thank you to a couple people because, again, we could not make this happen without their support. So a big thank you to Forefront Credit Union. They are a $500 prize sponsor tonight. So a big thank you to Forefront, please. Thank you. We're ready. So Ryan is in the back and he's on his way up here. He's going to show us the Hush app that he created. Welcome to the stage, sir.
Okay, so it's not really created, but it's just a bar napkin idea. Hi, does everybody have their phone set to vibrate? Yeah, I don't think so. It's okay, because sometimes we all forget, but this app, you don't need to worry about it. Hush is an app that uses geofencing, which automatically turns your phone's ringer off and then on when you enter a specific location, like this one. Who would use this? Any event or gathering where having your phone ring would be a distraction. How would large events get people to use this app? Probably it would be downloaded with like an e-ticket. How would this app make money? By subscription base for larger corporations or by individuals downloading it. A lot more can be done with this app than just turning off your ringer. Emergency notices could be given out during large events. I know absolutely nothing about about building apps, but I'm just looking for help. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Fantastic. Now John will join us. And John's going to have to say the name of this because I didn't practice it. You're up.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is John. I'm here to present VidC, or Video Search Engine. And if you go ahead and scan that QR code, it'll load the demo for you. And you can try it out for yourself. But what VidC is, we transcribe video, then we sync the transcription up to the video and make that transcription searchable. So any search term you put in, it'll search the transcript, and then it'll give you results to the second in the video. And it can search across a single video or thousands of hours of video. So we think this would be a super useful application for education, for law, for anyone that has thousands of hours of video. This can also pull video from really any source, YouTube, Vimeo, and just lately we've been doing Zoom calls. So everyone's been recording a lot of Zoom calls over the last year. At some point, you might want to make those searchable. Right now, we have the demo, which is not very mobile friendly, but we're working on updating the user interface, moving everything to Amazon Web Services, and then, what's the last point? And then creating a standalone app. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. That was VidC, and then we're going to welcome Jamie Kramer with Beyond Forests.
I really can't
But
stay.
baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
It's cold outside.
This
Oh, that's easy. Short people. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Kramer, and I want us all to die better. Other industries in the 21st century use embalming vaults and other environmental hazards, but consumers are shifting. 73% of Americans will be cremated by 2030. Right now, ashes are either spread illegally, buried in a cemetery, or placed on land that will be sold. And a huge portion of those ashes are stuck in garages, storage spaces, and mantles. Beyond Forest wants to disrupt the funeral industry. We want to create a lasting legacy, giving individuals, families, pets a chance to spread their ashes underneath a tree with a benchmark in a memorial forest, and then conserving that land forever. I need land and investors. There are currently 1 million acres of cemeteries in the United States. Let's make them forests instead. Thank you. All right. Whoa. Hold up. All right. Eric is coming up from 20 Fathoms. He's going to give us a quick update, and we will continue on with more pitch presenters. Hi, Eric.
So first of all, can we get a hand for Jennifer? Like, this turnout is amazing. The resiliency and the fight and the grit, and all of you here that, like, when we first got these going live, there were so few people out. There was no energy in the room. It was dull, and it's awesome to see all of you here. So thanks for fighting through the snow and stupid COVID and all that stuff to be here. It's awesome to see you all. I was going to refer right back to when I first talked to you 90 days ago back in September, because I thought everybody who was here tonight had already been here. But I'll start with an introduction since there were so many new people. I'm Eric Roberts, Executive Director of 20 Fathoms. We're a co-working space and incubator for tech and innovation companies in Traverse City, been around for about 3 years. I just started the role back in September. And I talked in September about a few things, one of which was my exciting new snowblower. I was really excited about it. We just moved to Traverse City. I couldn't wait to use the thing. And the good news is I got to use it this week. And that's a picture of me. If you can't see it real well, but there's a smile on my face. So I did enjoy it. But it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It took about an hour and a half. I thought it was going to be about a half hour. It's going to be really fun. Before I go to work in the morning, and that's not going to happen. So I've actually shoveled a little bit the last 2 mornings. So not nearly as much fun as the snowblower. Another thing I talked about when I was here, that when I talked, it was my very first day. I talked about the importance of community, and that 20 Fathoms in our aspirations to help drive economic development here is not just a 20 Fathoms endeavor. It takes an entire community. I've spent a lot of my time over the past 90 days trying to get in touch and getting closer to the community, from everyday partners like TCNewTech here tonight, Northern Michigan Angels, Newton's Road, Traverse Connect. I don't know if I didn't see Warren here, but I think our organizations have grown a lot closer than probably we've ever been before. So great relationships there as well. That's the everyday partners. There are others as well. This picture I grabbed here, this is Quentin Messer, who's the CEO of MEDC, Michigan Economic Development Corporation, and Susan Corbin. She's the head of LEO, Labor and Economic Development. Came to visit us in 20 Fathoms. They were here for Traverse City. They visited a number of people that came over to see us at 20 Fathoms, little old Traverse City. Normally, they're mostly interested in smart zones. And as you all know very well by now, Traverse City is not a smart zone. And our message to them was, look, despite that we're not a smart zone and all the headwinds that provides, we're doing a lot of really good economic development here. I think that message sunk in. So it turned out it was a really, really cool visit, I think, for our whole area. There's other partners in the community that we've been getting closer and talking together with. NMC has been fabulous. I met with Sakura from Rotary Charities last week. Who else? Venture North. We had a meeting with Venture North. So there's just more and more of this getting into the community to get all of us under the umbrella and pulling the same direction. Been a big part of my my first 90 days, because 20 Fathoms is not mine. It doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to our board. It's a community asset, and it's just ours to try to take care of with your help. So that's really been the focus for 90 days. I also talked that night about programming. I probably getting tight in time. I'll hurry. We talked about the importance of programming and the programming that we deliver. And I'm really, really proud. I literally signed the paperwork my very first week there to apply for this MICA grant. Keith Kelly did a phenomenal job on MICA 2. That came into us in 2019. delivered workforce development and coding and cybersecurity. 250 local from the community folks attended that training. That's not this endeavor of trying to bring in people from the outside to bring jobs. That's raising up the community from within. Phenomenal job he did with that, and it's a real tribute to that work that a lot of people put in a couple years ago that got us the next one. So we just got it awarded a couple weeks ago. Hopefully you saw it in the news. We tried to make a really big deal out of it. Thank you. Yeah, it's such a, it's, you know, for a company to come here and start to put down its roots and build here, they have to know that when their software developer quits, there's a pool of talent for that, right? So we've got to help, you know, we got to build a community that's got this workforce development. It's got to be a continuous effort for all of us. And that's what we do with that grant. And the key part of that is we signed up to listening too. So we got to go meet with companies in town, find out what those specific skill sets are that are needed. And then make sure that we're delivering content in that workforce development that meets those needs. So I say a short term, but also very much a long-term play to, again, build the environment here. And then lastly, I want to announce, we had somebody come in a couple weeks ago and said, I'm doing this as a Christmas present for my wife. She needs to get out of the house in January and February every once in a while. She really doesn't want to sit with the dog and the cat all the time. Do you have an option, a desk or something so you can sit and come in? We thought it was a phenomenal idea. So our dedicated desk package, there's a whole bunch on the website. Go take a look at them. But our dedicated desk one, we're going to drop the price for the next few weeks to try to get folks interested. If you want to grab it for the first 3 weeks through first 3 months of 2022, so you can get out of the house and go fight the snow and drive in the snowy roads and stuff. We'd love to have you. I was there today, and there were like 4 people lined up at the microwave to heat their lunch up, and I'm like, this is so much better than sitting at home where it's like there's activity, there's people talking to each other. It was a really cool environment, so that's really cool. Lastly, how am I doing? Good and close. Lastly, I said it before, there were a lot fewer people here that first night. I have been blown away by what Michigan Nice means, the welcome that I've got, the sense of community here. I've spent a lot of my career in Chicago and then out in San Jose in California. I've never been part of a community before. And that, like this thing here tonight, it does not exist in those places. So my heart's out. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Thank you guys all. Thank you all.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you so much, Eric. And thank you for all the hard work that you are doing. Bruce, you are up with Urbaneer.
Hello, everyone. Bruce Thompson with Urbaneer. And as most of you have read, we have a massive housing crisis in the U.S. In Northwest Michigan alone, we need 15,000 homes by 2025. And to put this in perspective, the region's currently building 1,000 a year. So we're going the wrong way, got a lot of work to make up. A lot of barriers, but let me first say, that with more people moving here, obviously the problem compounds. But there are barriers, many, but the top 2, we need higher density zoning. We need to get more units in where people want to live. And also we need more people building. And that's where we come in with Urbaneer. So this is one of the homes we build. We build in different sizes, but we build compact homes, quality, attainable, compact homes. We build them off-site in a factory. We build with standard features and options, which allows us to predict the price, quality, and delivery date, typically less than 90 days. And with the Urbaneer flexibility features, the unit that you see here can live up to 45% larger. So we're here to build. We're excited. We have a partner, a builder partner here, Midlake Builders. Scott Ferguson is actually here tonight with me. So please join us and talk if you want to build something. Thank you.
Thank you. Fantastic. And now Logan and Robin with Audition. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you do it. You look great, by the way. Look at that guy.
Hey, Roman, you join me up here, brother?
Oh man, my bad, Logan. I got a later start to the day than anticipated. I went out last night, had a few too many. I'm feeling kind of rough this morning. Is that a elixir, by the way?
Yeah, it sure is. Happens to be the one we didn't have available afterwards.
Thanks, man. I need this. How's your night, by the way?
You know, it was great. Decided not to go out. Didn't really feel like drinking. Just had the crew over to the house, enjoyed some elixirs, woke up feeling great, came here ready to pitch. You good to go?
Yeah, man, we got this. Thanks, by the way. We created Audacia Elixirs as 2 service industry veterans who have witnessed and been party to far too many of the moments we just depicted. Odds are, so have you.
Our business model can provide
every bar and restaurant in our community and beyond with the tools and products needed to help create a healthier drinking culture, all without hurting their bottom line.
Our line of zero proof spirits was created to rival the complexity, sophistication, creativity, and flavor profiles of our boozy counterparts, all while taking a typically destructive activity and making it a constructive one. Cheers. Be sure to come try some elixirs afterwards. By the way, we got a booth set up over there, so see you guys later.
And Ty Schmidt with Good Works Lab. I feel like you should be doing something more exciting walking up the runway when there's music. Good to see you. Oh, hold on. I pushed too many buttons.
Yeah, first time to TC. Thank you, Lisa. You're doing a great job. First time here. To me, this pandemic has put what matters most into focus for me: family, health, community, where we live, how we work. It's also been a game changer, and a way to open my eyes to the continuing problems that persist here in Northern Michigan: social, emotional well-being, public health, mobility, housing. These things cannot be solved in the old way. We need new ideas. What's next is going to require imagination to experiment, to test, to think and act differently, to disrupt the status quo. Enter the Good Works Lab. We are a team of scientists, researchers, storytellers, planners, engineers, big thinkers, and dreamers. We live to connect people here in Northern Michigan to solve complex community problems with scientific research, a sense of urgency, and optimism. Stubborn, gritty optimism. Because, of course, everything is still possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Kathy with Evergrowth Consulting.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I am Kathy Grinsteiner of Evergrowth Consulting. To be blunt, racism is every community's dirty little secret, but it doesn't have to be, and we can fix it. But here's the thing. It isn't up to people of color to dismantle racism. White people created it, and it's up to us to eradicate it, community by community. Enter the conversation. Together with my co-facilitator, Heather Hollick, who's in the room here with me, we are launching a 4-month facilitator-led, cohort-based program where we are going to offer a series of conversations, and it is going to be for white people to grow and learn about race and oppression. And we are going to do so in a way that it provides participants with the opportunity to be challenged but not judged. We're offering it to the community free of charge. We are seeking funding for hosting costs to cover meeting space and things like books and printed resources, and what brings everyone to the table, food. So thank you in advance for your support.
Well, you've heard from all of our pitch presenters this evening, so now you have some instructions. We're going to flip over to the voting slide, and I'm hoping that I do a decent job. You'll be able to see the directions. You're going to need your cell phone. And a lot of patience. See, I already messed it up. See it? Boom. Start, right? Okay. Thank you for your help. So this is the phone number, and then these are all the codes. So what you're going to do is text the folks that you would like to win to that number. Now, I was supposed to take this down and put back up the fact that we're going to be doing announcements, but I think you're all going to lose the number and the digits. So if you have an announcement that you'd like to make, I'm just going to make the executive decision to leave this thing up. You're going to see it live. Maybe I'll take it down in a second. But if you have an announcement that you'd like to make, you can make your way to these microphones here. Sorry about those folks that are online. Join us here next month. You can do the same thing, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Ooh,
a trick gel. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Don Pichet from the Traverse City Curling Club. One thing I know, all work and no play makes you a dull boy. Traverse City Curling Club has a Learn to Curl class on January 4th. We'll see you there.
Learn to curl. Awesome. Anybody else have an announcement? Okay. Great.
Hi, I'm Heidi, and I'm here representing Newton's Road with Jay.
Hi, I'm
And-
Jay.
And we're excited to announce that we're trying to raise money to support STEM kits throughout the community. We've already have over 500 STEM kits in community libraries that are accessible free to anyone. But we're working to create the jobs that the students in the jobs of the future that you're looking for. So do you want to talk about the match?
We have RJG is willing to match $20,000. We're not quite halfway to our goal. So we could almost make that up tonight with a $10, $15 per person donation. We have placards here. I have, you can look at it on your phone if you want to just push your button and look at that. And we have some backup material if you're interested in learning more about Newton's Road. I'm a board member too, and I believe in STEM, and that's why I work for Michigan Tech. And that's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Awesome. Anybody else with a last minute announcement? Yeah. We have a time for one more. Perfect.
Hi, friends. This is kind of a plug, but I started a food blog called Ellie's Dairy Free Kitchen as a resource for individuals and families who suffer with dairy allergies. So I'd appreciate if you followed Ellie's Dairy Free Kitchen.
One moment. What are we doing? Oh, this one. That would have helped. So we'll give you one more second. I'm going to make a little announcement about a supporting sponsor. Okay. I like how excited everybody got when they saw it. That's great. You guys are all engaged. That's fantastic. So while we're letting the remaining votes come in, now that you have better instructions, thanks to my cohort here, I'm going to do a quick update with the sponsor video. I'm going to try to make a quick update with a sponsor video. Michigan's Creative Coast. Thank you. Okay. So you all have done your voting, and we're going to make you wait one more second. So I saw Susan here, Susan with State Farm. They're doing free coats and free coffee. She's right over here. They're over on 8th Street. So if you need insurance for anything personal, professional, she is your gal. She's my gal too, so I can attest to that. SCORE, they do a fantastic job of supporting all of our entrepreneurs in the tech industry and then all of the other verticals. So if you have ideas, whether they're Bar Napkin or further along, they're your folks. If you need money, our angels are here to help you. They do a fantastic job and they're here meeting all the time. Michigan Broadband's been around a real long time and supporting us with their fiber and their generous sponsorship. And now I think I get to do, okay, yeah. The big reveal. Okay. Audacious Elixirs. All right, you can make your way to the stage. We're going to give you a fake check and take your picture. So you will, of course, get a very nice real check before you leave, but for all in... You can try. We're going to make this pretty for the picture, so if you'll just give us 1 second. Which one do you want? Congratulations to the winners. This is the one. Who's taking the photo? Sarah. Okay, Sarah's got it. Smile right over here. Oh, yeah, there you go. To the right. Oh, wait. Can you do it one more time? I had to fix the slide. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. So if you want to try their drinks, you can find them out in the lobby. And again, a very generous thank you to our folks at Forefront for sponsoring that pitch prize this evening. We also have other pitch prize sponsors, and we always take more. So these are some of those folks that have been generous to our organization, RJG, with a brand new logo. Check that out on the far, your right, my left. DGN and Forefront. We also do a lot of sponsorship in kind. So if money's not your gig and you have a service that you think TCNewTech can use, we're not shy to entertain that. So please give us a call. One of those things is the, are we in social hour yet? Because I don't think we are. Hold up. Zip it. Where's the Hush app? Hush. Poker. Hush. You're so naughty. You have great ideas, but you got to hush. I'm just picking on you, but hush. No, I'm just kidding. Job board. If you guys need jobs, you have jobs, or you would like to get a job, please use this job board. It's free. True Job sponsors it. TCNewTech.org. Follow the links. And this is our board. They work really, really hard, and that's why we wanted you to be quiet. So we would really appreciate that. We just want to say thank you. It has been a long, hard year, and these folks have been working relentlessly behind the scenes. So can I get a round of applause for our board of directors, please? If I'd have flowers, I would have given them away. And that's it, y'all. So thank you. We'll see you next month. Have a great night.